Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with King Johann, the drunken monk of England, as he has become known, amongst many people who dare not say that to his face, of course. I don't know when the last session was, I can't remember, but it seems like a little while ago. However, despite that, I can still remember clear as day what happened. For it was a rather sweet and sour affair. The sweet being our success with the crusade for Aquitaine, and although not personally the most, the highest war contributor, we still got a rather nice, healthy boon of coin, and artifact, and prestige and piety and recognition from the Pope for our efforts, and that is all we can ask for. We're not greedy, that was more than satisfactory. And then the sour reared its ugly head, for when Johann returned from his crusade expecting to be greeted with joyous occasion, celebration, and to settle back down in Leeds to commence continuing his religious work, he found out from his spymaster that his daughter-in-law, as was, the woman married to his eldest son, the apple of his eye, is plotting to kill one of our grandchildren. The grandchildren, or the grandchild rather, of the heir to the king of this country. And that cannot be allowed to happen. The last woman who did this was dealt with, and so too shall this one. As much as we like her, as much as she loves us, as much as she has pursued Catholic interests for many a year and shown loyalty, I mean, she's known as the Just. We cannot allow these missteps to happen, and so she shall be punished, as other people have been, with swift justice and action from the king himself. So we'll get to that in a split second, because we have no time to be going through all and sundry screen here. I want to kick on with this and see how this pans out. But before I do, you know how our son is, kind of rumours are flying around about him shacking up with women, cheating potentially on his missus. It's just rumours, and there's no hard evidence, nobody's caught them, there's no bastard offspring to speak about. Until that hard evidence is found, he will remain our heir. But if that evidence ever does come to pass, he's probably going to be denounced by his own father. Yes, the situation hasn't got much better. It's in fact got a little bit worse. It seems that when we were away fighting for Christendom, he was by our side, and obviously we tried to pull him away because we wanted to divert his attentions from that silliness. It seems that when he returned home to glory and honour, it seems that he may have just used that as a kind of a selling point to the ladies. Look at me, I'm a crusader now, come lie in my bed, because he's got himself another lover. It was 2, it's now 3. Leofrin. Surely not, you say. Surely, who is this Leofrin? Well, she is a mere low-born woman. Where is she located? The Isle of Man. Now, don't get me wrong. Any hot-blooded male, the ponies, the pigtails, ponytails, whatever you want to call them, she's attractive. She's quick. She's a scheming cow, diligent, gregarious. She can turn on those charms. I bet every man in that little island there is swooning over her, including our son, it seems. And if it wasn't shameful enough to be commented and gossiped about hitching up with the best-looking lady on the island, she's a cynic. I mean, again, it's rumour, it's conjecture, there's no hard evidence to prove it otherwise yet, but if this does come to pass, this would be a terrible tragedy. I dread to think what Johann would do, but I mean, yeah, look at her. Apart from, get rid of that stat and look at these, I mean, she would make a great wife. Anyway, yeah, that situation, I have a feeling, is going to reach boiling point. I don't want Johann dead, but But I'm almost like, I hope he passes without finding out that his final son is hitched up and created a bastard child with a cynic. That will probably tip him over the edge. And he doesn't deserve that, all the good he's done for the country and the realm and the whole of the Catholic people. Right. Did I tell you I love this game and how the stories it creates you just can't write it. It's just a great role-playing experience. Okay, to matters at hand then. Right here in Leeds, we are building our Grand Cathedral. Now apparently, I haven't researched this, but the last comment said we may wish to put a fort here, because if we get raided it might damage or even destroy the construction of a wonder. I'm going to have to research that, but if anybody else does know of this, let me know and I'll whip one of these up. In fact, it's only going to cost 18 and take 18 days. I think I could probably just whip one up anyway as a precaution, but I don't think we're going to get raided anytime soon. Famous last words and commentator's curse. But what are we doing? Well, what are we doing? We are raising our banners because war is afoot. We've just come back from the war down here. We're licking our wounds, man. And now she dares to take advantage of us when we are at our lowest ebb. She can muster 2,000 men. We can't muster much more than that without the use of mercenaries. So, let's get this show on the road. Raise the banners! We're going to muster in York to start with. These guys down south are going to muster here. And then we're going to see what happens. But we're going to take it slow, 2 speed, because we need to position us. There, she's mustering her men as well. Oops, we've got Kent as well. Get them up there. I mean, there's a plague broken out in her lands. I mean, this is probably her punishment from God, if we were to sort of hazard a guess as to what's happened here. I don't know where she's going, but we've got to be very careful. She is going to Warwick. She's marching towards us, so kind of come down here if you can. We will not be oh, where's she going? Worcester? 28th of Feb. 2nd of March. Oh, she's got the upper hand here. She's nabbed them. She's nabbed them. She has nabbed them. Right, well, we are personally leading this army. This is an insult to us. This is a massive insult. We will certainly be personally leading the troops. We're going to bring our... Oh, we can't bring our son with us, unfortunately. We'll bring Eof wine. We'll just wait for the... Oh, do we wait? This guy's screwed. Try and preserve these guys if we can. She'll win this little mini war, it's fine. I mean, this 30 men? Really? I'm not waiting for them, it's just ludicrous, right. Is she staying in Warwick? I think Derby may well be the best point of attack where we don't suffer penalties from river crossings. I'm guessing. And then we'll have him go round up to Leicester, then into Derby. These guys are shattered retreating all the way to York. In fact, we may as well wait for them to come and join us. Now, last time there was a war, she was personally leading troops. Does she dare to take the battlefield against her father-in-law? This time she stays holed up in her little hovel. That's fine. That is a-okay. Right, this is actually going to be oh no, we've got 1,000 there, 2,000, 3,600, so we definitely have the numbers here. We have the commanders, and we have the king himself, backed by the blessings of God. So it's fine. We have nothing to fear. And in a split second, we shall go hunting them down. Right, here we are. Let's just make sure everything is as it should be. Yes, it is. Right. Let's go and do this. So my plan, the king's plan, when he achieves his victory, he's going to strip her. Eastman of York has inherited the barony of Richmond. Okay, he's our spy master, isn't he? He's going to strip her. They get a negative penalty. No, we get a negative penalty. Oh, that's fine. I cannot stop coughing. Something is filling my lungs. An enemy soldier is shouting orders, but I'm having a hard time focusing on the words. My knees give way and I am on the ground, dropping my royal spear of the cross. What? Has somebody nicked? Is she Hey, what? What's going on? Move this tosh away from my screen. Is she She's taken to the battlefield. What's happened? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? Did she kill us, or did we just die of old age? We seem to have died on the battlefield. It didn't say that she'd killed us, it just said that we felt a bit ill. No way! Are you telling me that this bitch has basically ended up killing us one way or another? If she didn't deal us the direct blow in the battlefield, it was her actions that called us to the battlefield. It's because of her we were riding out to battle. It's her fault. What did I flipping say at the start of the session? I cursed myself. I said, oh well, I don't want him dead, but it would be quite handy if he were to die before Senrad's activities came to light. Well, I've got my flipping wish, haven't I? Oh my god. Oh, this is horrible. Not like this. I had visions of him just dying age 70 in his own bed, having achieved all of this. I'm mortified. I'm absolutely horrified. Ah. Oh, I'm going to end this. Right, we're going to end this fight, and then I'm going to end the session here. I know it's been a short one, but this is kind of like, I did not expect this to happen. I need to go away. I need to have a quick look at Senrad in more detail, so what's going on. Maybe a little bit of narrative before the next session in terms of how we're going to proceed forward with Senrad as now the king, because he's got lovers and stuff, so I'm going to have to kind of change my roleplay style a little bit as well to incorporate how I'm going to sort of see Senrad being. So I want to do all that before we go too much further, but we'll see what happens in this battle. Who is now leading? We seem to have lost our marshal. Is he like completely got rid of the council? Oh, our marshal has gone. He's probably still there. He's probably just left. I wonder if he's left in horror. Where's our marshal? Where's our proud man? Maybe he saw the king die and he's like, I can't deal with this. No, he was the reason I came to this country. I'm going back to France. No, I can't. It's all gone to rack and ruin. Oh my god! It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. And we need to vote for another new king, new heir. Who is Senrad going to nominate as the next heir? I have received news that my lover Helga's with child. You see this? This is ridiculous. This is like uncanny. This is uncanny. His father's dead, and now finally his wife bears his bastard child. If this had happened when his father was alive, he would not be king. Oh my god. She is... Oh, this is all going horribly wrong. She's going to persuade her husband that she's going to try and persuade her husband that he is the real father. I bet you he doesn't. I bet this child is ousted as a bastard, and that would just rub the salt in the wounds of Johann. Oh my god. This has been absolutely horrendous. Oh, I'm so unhappy. I mean, my favourite song's playing as well at the wrong time. And do you know what makes it even worse? We were trying to work towards getting rid of the drunkard trait. If it wasn't for the drunkard trait, it was guaranteed that Johann would have been beatified, and then it would have been a random roll based on all his traits and stuff, and his piety levels as to whether or not he would have become a saint. Given his high piety, he probably would have been. But because he was a drunkard, I think somebody said that is deemed a trait that is bad enough to instantly discount you from being beatified. And if that's also the case, that is really sad. Really sad. My god, this is like a sick Shakespearean tragedy. My current occupation simply leaves me with no time to chase her. There is no rush. I've got 3 of them on the go. It's fine. I'm going to pause it here. It's a short session. When you see the session length and think, why is it so short? You're gonna know why. Yeah. Join me in the next one when we shall take control of Senrad Johansson. A man with 3 lovers, despite the fact that he is a crusader, he's a mastermind theologian and zealous. How does that work? He's diligent, just, temperate, charitable, humble, but a little bit shy. He's not shy. This is a ruse. This is an act. Would a guy as shy around ladies as me surely have 3 lovers? No. I blush whenever they pass. I don't believe you. Let me know your thoughts on how you think we might want to roleplay Senrad. Should we continue to pursue this kind of dark secret that he has, this seductive line, as a bit of a kind of dirty little secret? Should we have him come clean and change his ways now he's the king? Let me know. I'm always open to a bit of creative license. But until next time, I suppose we should all press F and mourn the loss of a great king who has fallen in battle against a treacherous wench of a daughter-in-law, of all things. He'd seen off the Umayyads, he'd seen off the pagans, and it was supposedly a trustworthy vassal that tipped him over the edge. Until next time, see you soon.